need many years of therapy.
Mike, speaking of therapy, what
All
pisses
right.
you off this week?
This week pisses me off is women.
Oh,
Shocker.
after we just talked about having kids.
Specific women. Hang on, specific women
Oh, okay.
who use passive aggressive tactics and beat around the bush, which is like 95% of them. I just want a straight answer from a woman. Yes, no, not maybe, or if you want to, kind of shit. Because they always put you in the doghouse for it, and then you get fucking pissed off because you're trying to figure out what it is, and you have to launch like a full-scale FBI investigation just to figure out what the fuck it is.
But that's all women.
That's his point.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
that's
point.
all
They piss me off. That's the whole thing.
Have you ever met a man who a woman doesn't piss him off?
Repeat that question.
That's just
love
what
it.
I'm saying is all women piss men off, and
I
all
love passive
men.
aggressiveness. I think it's great. It's like it's a free pass to not give a shit. Nothing's wrong. Okay.
well,
Nothing's
see, that's the
wrong.
problem.
For real, yeah.
done here.
That's the way I am
It's
too.
over.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, you said it. I mean,
Until they get pissed off at you later for saying,
Fuck it,
"Oh,
I
you
don't
should have
care."
known
Well, this
something."
is
was
my
wrong."
thing. We shouldn't have to take a fucking college class in decoding the female psyche. We shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
We're simple. We'll be like, oh yeah, no, sure.
That's just life, though.
that's
Men-
why it'd be great to be gay. Man, would you get fucked all the time? You'd never be without some
We're
dick.
saving that clip, Lauren. Just so you know.
Hey, I'm not gonna deny it. I kind of wish I
We're
was
saving
gay.
that clip.
Just think about it. It'd be so easy to get laid. And
Yeah.
like Mike said, it's super easy to get
They
along with
have-
dudes. That's why we like hanging out with dudes for most of the time until we need some punani.
They have apps for that shit. Like I can't remember what they're called.
Grindr?
but there's like
Tumblr
Grindr. Is that what
and
it is?
Grindr.
Yeah.
what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Talking about gay sex
I stopped.
apps.
I stopped listening.
Gay sex apps.
Yeah, that's why I stopped listening.
I'm gonna put my dick in.
It would
Mike's
be a
got his
lot
phone out.
easier
He's looking for it.
if you were
Yeah.
a girl and you were gay. it
Mike,
probably
sign
would
up
be
to
harder.
Grindr later. Get back to your segment. What are you drawing?
Oh,
Penises?
All right, I got an idea.
Again?
Next podcast.
Cockjaws.
Next podcast, we're signing up Mike for Grindr on the
Let's
air.
see how many requests
We're just gonna get
he
notifications the
We're,
whole fucking
we're gonna
episode.
sign him up on the air.
Gets. We're gonna read any comments
Yep.
he gets.
Yep.
on
And
here.
and we're gonna
the fuck you are.
Oh, it's happening.
and on our YouTube we're gonna post all the pictures of dicks that he gets sent
Yep.
to him.
Yes.
It's happening. Sorry, Mike.
Please God, no.
Sorry, Mike.
We're gonna slip my dick in there somewhere. You have to guess which one it is.
The one with the Diet Coke next to it.
All right,
Anyways,
This is
Mike.
an old photo, isn't it?
What else?
Another tactic that women like to use is it's pretty much their nuclear option. It's when you're in an argument, a heated argument, and out of nowhere they bring up the past of something that you did in the past, and you're like, "What the fuck does that have anything to do with what we're?"
It's a
arguing
side
about?"
battle.
Yeah,
You're at war with them, and then they bring a side battle that they know they can win.
fine.
it's
Yeah.
pretty much they're
It's-
and then it
killing the
distracts
argument. They're killing the argument
Yeah.
and starting something up that was your fault, and
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
And what
You
sucks is
lose.
because what they always bring up is something that you literally cannot, there's no rebuttal you have for it because it is something that you did wrong and you know you did it wrong, so you can't say, well, I did that because of this. It's just, you're just screwed.
Yeah, and it's like you could fire back at the past like, oh, you fucked the bellboyman at the fucking cruise and all that shit,
Okay,
and then you
hangover.
launch their new, you launch your
Oh,
new.
here's your
Actually,
beer,
he
Mike.
was a bartender,
Oh yeah,
and he
you
didn't even
son of a
He didn't even come
bitch!
inside.
and she didn't even let him come inside her.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I had to wash those peas down.
I don't give a damn what you
I
had
had
to
to
do.
wash the peas down.
You ever put my beer to your lips again? I swear to
I
God,
drank about half of Mike's beer and I just handed it to him. Oh, wait, here's your beer, Mike.
I'm gonna pistol whip the shit out of you. You ever seen Halo? I'm gonna do that to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna fucking fly.
All right, Mike, what else you got?
I don't give a shit anymore. You piss me off.
Oh, you almost had it.
I was so just waiting for a moment to play that. I love that shit so much.
Oh, you almost had it.
Do you have the other
Gotta be
part?
a little quicker
Do
than
you have
that.
that part? You gotta be quicker.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
No, that's just life, though. Men can't stand women. Women can't stand men, but you have to. But for
Fuck.
some reason, you're attracted to them.
Yeah, they're vahine.
Here's the thing that drives me
I'm attracted
absolutely
to the
nuts
vagina.
about all women that I've experienced. You know, my wife's different than most on most of these things you're talking about. You know, the side battles and bringing up later.
That's
you
what
know,
everyone says.
earlier on shit.
Yeah.
She's
I
in the
think-
room, so I kind of have to.
I
She's
think
the
every
one.
woman-
She's not like every other
But here's
woman.
one thing
I
that
think
she has
every
in common.
woman in the world, though, is passive aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just.
But here's one thing that she has in common with all women, in that I just forgot it.
Your
She's
wife
a-
is different than most women.
Brain fart.
It's okay.
Well, it's also like
No,
when
okay,
you
here it
come
is.
home.
When
Oh, he's got it.
He's got
Okay.
it. Don't
okay,
forget it. Don't
so
forget it.
let's say there's trash.
Boner.
Let's say there's a full trash can, right? And we're hanging out.
That's what I was gonna say.
We're hanging out all day. She doesn't notice it, doesn't say anything about it, and then all of a sudden she sees it and says, "Can you take out the trash?"
As soon as you get home
It's
from
still
work,
at the point of being,
you just did
civilized.
12 hours of sucking dick,
Yeah.
and now you.
And
have
I'm
to
like,
fucking go
if
over
I
this
try to
shit.
say, okay, I'll get it in 10 minutes, or I'll get it in a little bit, it's not, it's
No,
not good
it has
enough.
to be
yes.
now.
When a woman decides something must be done, it must be done right now.
And then she'll go and grab it and start taking it out and go,
And they'll
I'll just
ask
do
you
it.
they'll ask you nice the first time.
Yep.
But if you say in a little bit, it's not good enough. It must be done right now.
Yeah.
Why can't you just do it now? And then here we go. We're off
because
on
you
this
didn't do
adventure.
it all
you had it where
fucking
they
day
ask you
while
to
I
do-
was at
have you-
work slaving my ass for a fucking minimum wage paycheck.
Have you had it where they've asked you to do something like you'll get home or you're sitting on the couch and say, hey, can you do the dishes? And you go, yeah. And then probably 40 seconds go by and go, okay, well, are you going to do the dishes?
Yeah.
It's been not even a minute. So,
Yeah.
That's why I don't do anything.
Can I wait till the commercials?
See, with me,
Calm your tits.
with me, I don't know what it is, if it's an ego thing but if my wife Amanda asked me to do something, if she asked me, hey, can you do the dishes?
Yes,
I go, yeah, I'll do them. But then I will not do them until like a certain amount of time has passed, because if I get up and do
Yeah,
it, then
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like, oh, well, now I'm
Now
just
she's
doing
got the
whatever
up-
she says. Yeah.
John Doe has the upper hand.
So I'll sit there and I'll wait like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up and do the dishes now. That way, it's not like she asked me to do it. And then before I get up, she's like, I thought you were gonna do the dishes, and I'm like, damn it! Now I gotta wait another 10 minutes because I can't go, oh yeah, and then get up and go do them, because then she told me to do them and I did it. It's just I do it every time. It's a lose-lose battle, because then she gets pissed off because I'm continuing not to do the dishes, but I keep waiting to do the dishes.
and you
until-
think it's something worse than that at first.
Dude,
Why
married
dang.
life fucking sucks.
Looks like definitely not
Yeah.
getting. I was on the right path. Not getting
Fuck that,
married.
man.
Definitely doing that.
That's it. That's it with your.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say about women, Mike. There's got to be more.
Oh,
Come on.
I could talk for fucking 5 hours, but I don't have the energy or the attention span to give a shit.
Keep
Now-
going.
now you're
Keep
talking
going.
like a woman.
Fulfill your hatred a little longer.
You're just not in the mood. You have a headache.
Might as well when I get one, because I'm gonna have an aneurysm from this shit.
Jesus.
headache.
Well, there was some free fights the other night, right?
Yeah, you want to get into that right now?
Yep.
Ultimate Boxing has now replaced boxing in
Ultimate
popularity.
Fighting, you
This
mean?
is Ultimate Fighting. They don't wear shoes. They kick. They fight. They jump on each other.
Yep.
What do you make of that sport?
I think it's terrific.
Okay. Well, we had a UFC Fight Night 45. It was on July 16th. That was the free one that we just had. I think it was on Wednesday. It was actually a day before my birthday, which none of you fuckers called me and wished me a happy birthday. So,
If I knew, I would have.
I forgot.
That's up to Josh.
I completely forgot.
no, Josh, he's a horrible cousin.
Wait, your birthday's July 5th.
17th.
Yours was the day after 4th of July.
Then why didn't you wish me happy birthday on July 5th, Josh? We were at Brian Head, fucker.
Yeah, Josh, that would work.
No,
if you
your
said,
birthday
I thought your
wasn't.
birthday was like July 30th.
No, your birthday
Yeah.
wasn't July 5th because we were at the cabin at
And-
July 5th. Yeah.
Either way, you missed both my birthdays. My fake one and my
Yeah,
real
now
one.
it's even worse, Josh. 'cause,
Damn.
Yeah, like he said, now you missed it twice.
God, you're a dick.
My bad.
So we had Donald Cowboy Cerrone and Jim Miller, which the first round, I thought Jim Miller looked pretty good in the first like 2 or 3 minutes. Did you watch it, Lauren?
No, I hate to say that I had my dispute with DirecTV right before this fight happened.
Okay. Well, Jim Miller.
But I
looked-
did see the final 8 seconds of the fight.
Final 8 seconds,
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
talk about that.
Well, what ended up happening was there was a point in the first round when Cerrone kicked Jim Miller in the stomach, and it was a brutal kick. And Jim Miller actually crumpled over, but the ref thought it was a groin kick. So he stopped it and said, hey, you kicked him in the dick. So he was going to give him time, and he realized, oh, shit, it wasn't a dick kick. So he told him to get back up and jump right back into the fight. So they continued to fight until the second round, which is probably what you saw, Lauren, when he got him with that head kick.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, man.
Beautiful. Cerrone's got some of the best head kicks in the game.
Cerrone's a damn good fighter.
He
He's
is.
underestimated a lot
And
of
you
the
know
time.
what?
So do Do you think if the ref wouldn't have stopped the fight, then it would have been over?
It would have been over. It would have
Really?
been over right then.
Yeah,
I mean,
what I actually heard of somebody tell me about that. It sounded like he was stumbling backwards, holding his stomach
Yes.
as though
he
that's
crumpled, like he just fell
like
right
people
over.
do
He
when
was
they
done.
get kicked in that area.
Which was kind of a similar theme throughout the whole night. And Edson Barboza and Evan Dunham, when they fought in the first round, it was 3 minutes in, and Edson Barboza kicked him in the liver. And just barely glanced him in the liver, and Evan Dunham did the same thing. He crumpled over
Oh, yeah.
and just laid
Liver
on the
is-
ground, and it was over. And last night there was some pretty decent fights. It was actually a good fight card because there was only 2 decisions throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone ended in some sort of knockout or submission, and it was a good night of fights. But I mainly watched the final 2. Those are the ones that I cared about.
Right.
And
I think that's kind of the way it goes on those free cards. You know,
and they ended in spectacular fashion. So
there's a lot of guys that are trying to make a name for themselves, and the guys that have names are the ones people talk about.
Exactly.
In those. And is there free fights tomorrow night?
Yes, tomorrow
Dublin,
night there's
is
free
it?
fights. Yes, exactly. It's Conor McGregor, and he's fighting Diego Brandillo.
And that's on Fox, right? So I'll be able to watch it.
Yes.
It's one of your 8 channels.
Yeah. So, or maybe, yeah, I think it is on Fox because it's UFC Fight Night 46. So, it's Diego Brando. He was on The Ultimate Fighter on one of the seasons, and he was he won it.
Oh, yeah?
I don't remember what season it was, but he's a damn good fighter. He's ferocious.
What's funny is
So-
you said he was on the Ultimate Fighter one of the seasons. Isn't every fighter now from the Ultimate Fighter?
It feels that way. There's been 19 seasons.
And it's not only the guy who wins it makes it to the UFC anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
so-
if you're a good fighter, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
how
I'm
they.
saying.
It's like their
That's their-
talent scouting.
Exactly.
In a
Mhm.
way, and I mean, I think it's a fantastic idea
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
if
and
you
when you're
win-
living in a house and you're fighting, you're fighting the guys you live with, and you're fighting a bunch of fights,
Yeah.
within a short amount of time. You can't just because a guy lost in there, you can't completely count him out.
Exactly.
yeah,
But that's
and-
what's funny. Ed, when everyone goes, "Oh yeah, he was on the Ultimate Fighter," it's like, well, it's going to get to the point where in the next 5 years, every single fighter in the UFC is going to have been from
And it's
the
not
Ultimate
just
Fighter.
the main Ultimate Fighter in the U.S. anymore. Now there's one in Canada and Australia. There's one in Brazil. There's an international one. It's like
London.
We're just getting fighters coming in left and right that are coming.
And
to
Josh,
the
when I was
Ultimate Fighter.
hating on television programming, whether it was cable or dish networks and stuff like that, that's the UFC is ahead of the game as far as that's concerned, and now DirecTV is actually getting on board with it with the NFL. They're now offering Sunday Ticket to people who aren't even DirecTV users.
So
you
you
can
can
just
just
buy
buy-
it and use it through the internet. And UFC with Fight Pass, I think,
Yeah,
is actually
UFC
going to
Fight
be a
Pass.
big thing for them because it's worldwide. People can
I'm gonna
watch
be getting it soon. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
don't need a dish then.
Yeah, I actually heard Dana White doing kind of like a backstage interview, and he was saying Fight Pass is the future. Anybody that says that shit was a dumb thing to do is crazy because he's it's people in other countries that don't
So
get to order the pay-per-views or
with,
get to.
So I was just about to say, with Fight Pass, you'll get all the pay-per-views and everything.
Well, yeah, and some fights are even exclusive to Fight Pass.
Yeah.
We had
Really?
James Tahuna.
Yep, a lot of
and
those out of
Nate
the country
Marquardt
ones.
was just exclusive to it, and it actually was on the same day as another fight. So there's so many fights that they're going to be putting on that Fight Pass. Not to mention they have like archived fights, like older ones that you can go back and watch. I mean, it's like Netflix for UFC fans.
And now
it's
that I've
awesome.
cut back on my TV costs, I can probably look into that. I don't know how much is a month. Is it? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, I need to
researched
look
it.
into it because that'd be something to have right there.
Do you think it's monthly or do you think it's like a
It's
year
probably a
basis?
subscription,
Yeah.
like a Netflix type
Oh,
thing. Is
okay.
what I'm assuming it is,
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
I'd probably get that because I don't want to. The only reason I don't watch UFC really is because most of the good ones are on pay-per-view, and I don't want to pay for a pay-per-view
$65
every time, every pop. Yeah,
For
so
HD,
if there
yeah.
was something like this Fight Pass that you could just have a monthly prescription of, where it wasn't break the bank.
I don't think that they put pay-per-views on there.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
assume
that's
they
separate.
don't. Yeah.
As of now, but I'm pretty sure everything will be available online soon, where you can just buy it, to where you don't have to have a cable
Some
service.
sort of stream thing, yeah. And then on July 26th is the one I'm most excited about. It's Robbie Lawler and Matt Brown, which
Oh,
both of them
yeah.
are so exciting to
Yeah.
watch. Well, they said whoever wins this one is getting a shot at Johnny Hendricks. And
Sweet.
that's going to be awesome.
That
Have
would be
they
epic.
have they come out yet and set a date
Not
for
wonderful.
the
Epic.
the Stefan Struve fight?
No, they haven't said it. I don't know if he's going to be fighting
No.
anymore.
So he
It's-
might just be done then.
It seems like he pussed out is what's the word going around. Like he just.
Well, he's
he
had a
got
lot of
anxiety.
medical issues.
Yeah.
That is what it
A
comes
lot
down.
of it's mental too.
Yeah.
But then Dana
Well,
White, didn't he come out after he couldn't fight and was like, "Oh yeah, something spooked him or whatever," and
Yeah.
didn't try to. He kind of played off the medical aspect and was just acting like he didn't want to fight.
Well, those guys that are that tall have a lot of medical issues, so who knows what's going on. It has to start messing with your brain a little bit when you know, when you have so many medical issues, and then you got to go and you take such a long time off. I think you took like a year off.
It was a while.
And then you
yeah.
got to go fight a freaking
Matt Matreon.
yeah, the
Meathead's
meathead.
a animal.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you don't think that fight's ever going to happen? You think Struve's done?
I don't know if Struve's done forever. Like he's done permanently.
I don't think the
I
UFC's going to touch him anymore. Honestly, that's
I
the vibe I got from Dana White when I heard after that.
But I know for sure that he's not going to be fighting Matt Matreon anytime soon.
Yeah.
He'll probably just
If he
give
does
Matreon
fight
a
again,
fight.
it'll be on one of these smaller free cards on the
Or maybe
prelims.
he'll just go to Bellator or something like that.
Yeah.
If he goes over to Bellator, he'll take the belt in like a week because they fucking suck. So let him do that. But on that same card with Robbie Lawler and Matt Brown, we have Anthony Rumble Johnson and Antonio Nogueira. So it's nice to see another Guerra brother get back in there. And Rumble Johnson looks so good since he went to light heavyweight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a beast. And then we have Clay Guida and Dennis Bermudez. So I cannot fucking wait for that card. And it's free. It's going to be great. But that's going to be on Fox as well.
Sweet.
So
It seems like
July
that's
26th.
been the trend lately. Is a lot of these fighters are moving down a weight class and just.
Well, Anthony Rumble
Kid-
moved up a weight class.
I know, but I'm saying the trend is it seems like a lot of these fighters are moving down weight classes and just kicking ass.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
there's a couple fighters I'd like to see move down, a couple heavyweights that I think would be awesome if they move down. And that's kind of what like Daniel Cormier is doing, where he fights light heavyweight and then he will go fight heavyweight. And he kind of
Schaub needs to
down.
fucking move down. He's not big enough to
Yeah.
hang with these big monsters. In my opinion, he's got speed and stuff. He should
Could
go to
you-
205.
could, like if Cain Velasquez was able to get himself down to
Oh
205.
my god. Him and Bones? Holy
Yes.
shit, would that be sick?
Yes, that'd be a fucking super
That
fight.
would be.
So
I think he'd beat Jones.
What is he at
would.
right now?
he's like I think he fights around 240 because the max weight is 265 in heavyweight,
Okay.
and I think he fights around 240. But if he could, I mean, he's a little.
It is just
soft.
amazing that guys that the gap there because they you know guys freak out at 170 if the guy's 172
Yeah.
during weigh-ins, but yet Matt Schaub's fighting at what 235, and then
Something
he's
around
fighting
there.
sometimes he's fighting guys that are 265 that had to cut weight to get to 265. And
Yeah.
Schaub's pretty much at his walking around weight almost,
Yeah.
and
then he's going up
there's
against
a
a
30-pound
sumo wrestler,
difference, and they're
yeah.
fighting each other.
Yeah, but that's
30
kind of
pounds.
the risky take there. And they say typically that the good fight weight for heavyweight is about 240.
They need
when
to
you're
make
not too
another weight
heavy.
class between
Like a super heavyweight?
heavyweight and light heavy. They need to make one in there between 205 and 265 or whatever that shit is.
Medium
Say from
heavyweight.
206 to
If they need like a
225.
yeah, they need a
225,
225. That would be right around that sweet spot.
I kind of feel like they have too many weight classes as it is. to
I
be
know the
honest.
lighter weight ones start to. I get lost.
I get
There's
confused.
so many of
a
those
little bit
lightweight
once
ones.
you
Feather-
start getting
featherweight, bantamweight, and-
125,
yeah.
135. I mean, those guys are tiny.
Yeah.
They're so small. But I mean, these are all going to be free fights coming up, and the free fights just keep getting better in quality, and it's exciting time to be a fight fan.
Hell yeah.
for sure.
So that's UFC news. Thanks, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I made a little compilation here. Shouldn't take too long, but it's basically the best moments from our first 4 podcasts.
Oh, top 5. Okay.
And so we'll just get right into it. Number 5, Hitler's gay. This was from episode 2. Some more
I vaguely remember this.
some more action from Mike. Is Mike
This
at
is
his
when
best.
we were talking about the news story.
Hitler's toilet.
Hitler's toilet was found.
How many
Yeah.
moments are Mike? I feel like it's going to be
3 out of 5. Let's tell you right now. Here we go.
So you're saying because a man has a yacht, he's gay?
He named it the White Swan.
Because he's a white supremacist.
Then name it the White Eagle, the White Bear, something ferocious.
That was number 5. All right. Here we go, number 4. This was Conspiracy Vault versus War of the Worlds. That's what I named it. Because Mike was doing his... this is the first edition of Conspiracy Vault. I believe this was...
And it's
Mike
been in
was
the garbage
Mike
since.
was in it to it, man. He was.
Oh, yeah. And then, but
Hardcore.
he made a classic mistake of bringing up War of the Worlds around me because that
Yep.
movie just gets me fired up.
Yep.
And Tom Cruise gets me fired up. And Tom Cruise's jacket
And the
gets me fired up.
loins.
And this is what happened.
Okay. Anyway, that little radar cast, bunch of people
Seriously, though,
committed
Tom
suicide.
Cruise in that jacket. And that just kept going from there.
It sparked
Mike
him.
kept trying to bring up UFOs and whatnot, and it just kept going back to Tom Cruise.
We were talking about fucking 9/11. Where the fuck
9/11.
do UFOs come in?
You started it by saying War of the Worlds.
Well, no, you were talking about the plane crash, the UFO crash in...
Roswell. Oh,
yeah, see?
Yeah.
and that's when we got iPhones.
Yeah. And that's how we got technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, welcome to the island, ladies. That's what I call this one. This is where we created our own island.
I remember this one.
Yep.
So women are forced to be naked.
Screwing in
Forced is a
public.
strong word.
Oh,
Josh.
I got it. Cup
Oh,
size.
sorry.
They show up to the island. It's like close off now, or else we kill
Sorry.
you.
It's
I have
mandatory.
the military at the dock with like Nazi
Yeah.
suits
So
on.
it's mandatory.
Take off your clothes.
That was a good one.
Got it.
Come over to the island, ladies.
I like
All
the
right.
increase in sound quality. You can kind of tell there that we've gotten better with that.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, dude. Episode 1 is kind of hard to listen to. You have to have, you gotta have like your volume pumped all the way up on a surround sound to even hear it.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, health advice gone bad.
Oh shit.
From episode 1, going
Yeah.
way back, so that we'll hear the audio on this one. But basically, I tried to give health tips, and
It
no
went
one
bad.
no one wanted to hear it. Just like in life, people don't want to hear about your diets and whatnot. People don't care,
one gives a
and
shit.
I learned that real quick.
I share my shit with you guys though.
And this was like three
It's like a
quarters of the
science
way through
experiment.
it, and I was just realizing how bad it was going. And this is the breaking point.
Your body's
I have a feeling I know what number 1 is.
Oh God, this is going bad. And number 1, can you guys take a guess? Greatest
I have
moment?
a feeling it involves a feline.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
you
know
might be
this
on the
was-
right track. This
was
is.
coming back
I
up.
titled this one "Josh versus Cat."
Yeah, see, I didn't even talk
I
to him
didn't
about
put
this.
too much in here, Josh.
Okay.
to, you know,
Nobody wins.
I just,
Uh-huh.
it's just a little tease. So if you really want to hear the full scope,
So-
go back to episode 1 at
Yeah.
the end when we do confessions.
So this is what you're considering right now, top.
This is the best moment that's
Best
happened so
moment. All
far.
right. Hey, I'm proud to
Here
have
we
my
go.
name on
It's
it.
a good tease.
I'm glad you're proud you raped a cat
Here
with
we
a
go.
fucking stick.
The cat was screaming, and we ended up letting it go.
Jesus
We ended up letting it go, and it ran away.
oh, you're
but
so merciful. You let it go.
What Josh did to that cat, you have to go back and
Yeah.
find out. Episode 1.
Yeah.
Or just rewind it like 10 seconds where I just said it.
All right, so in episode 4, we did a game. It was kind of a speed round of video games,
Yeah.
and
pretty fun.
I made up another one, but this is movies.
You're going down, Luke.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very well versed in movies.
Yeah,
This might be the
finally.
first
These
one
are
I'm, like,
these are
fucking
very
loose.
very very well known movies. I tried not to make it.
How
you know,
many questions
Now,
was there?
what is
10,
the
just
what
like
is
the last one.
the general
I don't remember
release
the
date of
last
these movies? Are
one.
they older movies, newer movies, or just kind of somewhere in between?
They're all over, but they're all
Okay.
big time movies.
Okay.
They're all movies you guys should have all seen. And if you haven't, that's your own fault.
How many
is
clips?
there?
10.
10.
It's just like the last one. I'm gonna run through them twice fast. You guys make a list real quick, 1 through 10, and then
Okay, so here's my question.
What
I had
happens?
to eat peas.
right.
So what do the losers
that was a
get on
totally
this
different
one?
game.
I'm just saying, what does the losers get on this one?
Any ideas? We got time. We're just rolling into the second edition of this podcast.
Part 2.
5.2, 5.B, whatever you want to
We
call
can
it.
start it like this. Welcome everybody to part 2 of Bold and Belligerent Podcast episode 5.
1 hour
If you did not listen to
later.
part 1, go back, listen now.
Please flip tape.
Except you're already like 8 minutes into this one.
Oh,
So it's
well-
gonna seem strange.
okay, well,
Haha,
close enough.
Jokes on you.
Close enough.
Yeah. Any ideas for punishment?
Yeah.
I have dogs. Can we like put dog's butthole on your face or something?
No.
Are you a sick motherfucker?
We're not all Josh. Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to someone else getting punished and I get to watch it, I am a sick bastard. If I'm not involved. How about everybody eats peas?
No, because
I'm
they
down.
like
I
peas.
like peas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Mike, what is your least favorite food in the world?
He's not going to tell you now.
Just tell me.
I'm high. I have no least favorite food.
Luke,
Yeah,
what is
he's
your
not
least favorite
picky.
food in the world?
Pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Soda.
All right, let's get into the game
All
and then
right,
we'll figure
we'll
it out
figure it out,
afterwards. All right, so
Oh,
like I said, I'm going to rail through 1 through 10 quickly, and then I'm going to do it one more time, and that's it.
Okay.
And you guys have to tell me. Ready for number 1?
See.
You guys got your mics off?
Losers get bamboo
Turn your
sticks
mics off.
across the back.
Lauren just wants all the glory.
Number 1.
John Doe has the upper hand.
Number 2.
He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eye.
Number 3.
I like this one. The dog, one dog goes one way and the other dog goes the other way.
Number 4.
There's a girl in the garden.
Number 5.
From now on, your dick is my dick.
Number 6.
See, this is what you get in my house when you spill paint in the garage.
Number 7.
Doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
Number 8.
It seems that you've been living 2 lives.
Number 9.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Number 10.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Do we need to run through one more time?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys should have a chance of getting all 10 of these. They're not hard. Luke, how many you got?
I've got one.
Struggling? He's struggling just like Josh was with the video game one. All right, we're starting over. Here we go. Number 1.
John Doe has the upper hand.
Number 2.
He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes.
Number 3.
I like this one. One dog goes one way and the other dog goes the other way.
Number 4.
There's a girl in the garden.
Number 5.
From now on, your dick is my dick.
Number 6. Come on. Computer's acting weird.
See, this is what you get in my house when you
Number
spill
6.
paint in the garage.
Number 7.
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
Number 8.
It seems that you've been living 2 lives.
9.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
10.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Luke, looks like you gotta quit playing so many games and start watching movies, buddy. Did you stick with 1? Or did you get an extra one?
I got another one, but I don't think it's right.
Looks like Luke's actually gonna take a punishment for once.
So you got 2. How many did you end up writing down, Mike?
All but number 1. I just
Turn your mic on, dumbass.
Dumbass.
suck my dick.
He said all but number 1.
All but number 1, but I know it's Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes, it is.
I didn't write down.
Nobody got number 1?
I
Hey,
got
Josh.
I got. All right. So do we just want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For number
I'm gonna
1,
play
I
it one-
put. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
John Doe has the upper hand.
I put the movie 7.
Yep. He got it.
You got it.
Josh has 1. Mike has 0. Luke
Can I
has
get a
0.
half a point for naming the right actor?
No.
No.
Fuck no. Number 2. Anybody could recognize Morgan Freeman. He's in every movie, by the way. Number 2.
Not Star Wars.
Lifeless eyes,
Cock.
black eyes like a doll's eyes.
Mike,
Go ahead, Mike. Say the movie.
Jaws.
Yep.
Mike showed up to my house today not knowing about this quiz, and we usually draw a dick or something on our board when we have our agenda set up here, and he drew a cock that's shaped like a shark. Well, no, it's shaped like a cock, but it's basically Jaws. It's from the cover of the movie, and it's a shark coming up to eat a boat, and its dick hole's got teeth. And Josh is in the boat. There's a little arrow that says Josh pointing to a guy in a boat, and he's burning a cross for some reason.
I just draw.
So yeah, that's basically what we've been staring at this whole podcast. So it's kind of funny that I
Yeah.
happen to make a Jaws sound.
What's funny is everyone knows that movie, and
Black eyes like a doll's eyes.
I've
Luke's
never seen
sitting
it.
over there shaking his head in shame.
You've never
because-
seen
I've never
Jaws?
seen Josh.
'Cause-
Josh. Josh.
All
Hey,
right.
Josh,
So
I've
do you have
never
a
seen
bamboo
Jaws.
stick?
You deserve
We're
to
gonna
get
beat the
punched.
That's what I
shit
said.
out of him.
Bamboo stick across the back. That's
I
what
don't
losers
watch
get.
old movies.
He never got slapped. I don't see anything. Maybe we should just train slap him.
Cigarette
Okay.
burns on the
Train
arms.
slap. That sounds
Because
good.
he got to slap both you guys.
Oh, hey, fuck that. No, the loser also gets slapped. The other loser.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Only the
Both
winner
losers
gets
get train
Only
slapped.
the winner gets to slap.
Okay.
Number 3.
I like this one. One dog
How
goes
do you
one
not
way
know
and the
this?
other dog goes the other way.
I put My Cousin Vinny. Was that correct?
No.
I put
That's-
Goodfellas.
Same actor. It is
Oh,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Nothing.
That's why.
So
I
Mike
knew
got
it was
it?
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I knew it was Joe Pesci, but I knew it wasn't Home Alone, so I was like,
So far it's 2-2-0.
Yep.
Mike and Josh both have 2. Luke's still hanging at 0.
Yep.
Number 4.
There's a girl in the garden.
What is that?
That's the one I did not know.
I said 1984.
Nope. Shaun of the Dead. There's a gal in the garden.
Oh,
Or they
yeah,
start throwing
yeah,
discs
yeah,
at her
yeah.
and-
I remember. Okay, yeah.
All right, so it's still tied up 2-2. Number 5.
From now on, your dick is my dick.
This is the only one I knew. 40-year-old version.
Yep.
40-year-old
40-year-old version. We got a unanimous. It's 3-3-1. Luke has 1.
Yay.
Number 6.
See, this is what you get in my house when you spill paint in the garage.
I know it's an old movie. Or
I'm
an
gonna
older
say.
movie.
I think I want to say The Bull or something. It was with Robert De Niro.
No, fuck no.
No.
Breakfast Club. Remember, he has the cigar burn on his forearm.
This is what you get. Oh, the music playing in the background. It sounded like they're at a party or something.
It sounded like it was like a mob movie or something.
No, it was the real serious moment where Emilio Estevez, tries to say, "Oh, your house isn't that violent. Your dad's not really. That's part of your image." And he's like, "Oh, really?" He comes over and shows him the cigar burn. This is what you get when you spill paint in your dad's garage.
See, I knew it was an older movie. I could tell by like the music that was playing, but I just didn't know what it was.
These are all classics.
Yeah.
So, start watching movies, Luke. Which one did you write down, by the way?
40-year-old version that I wrote down Tropic Thunder, which was not right for Jaws.
So he's pretty maxed out. He's got
what
one.
The fuck?
Number 8. Here we go.
It seems
number 7.
You've been living two lives.
You didn't play number 7 though.
Yeah, you skipped number 7, dude.
What's she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
I didn't know this one either.
I put Dumb and
Ma, the
Dumber.
meatloaf.
Oh, good.
Wedding Crashers.
Oh, Wedding Crashers.
Will Ferrell when he's living at his mom's house.
Oh yeah, that didn't
I
even
know
sound.
what she's doing back there.
Didn't even sound like Will Ferrell.
Wedding Crashers. So it's still 3-3-1.
Yep.
Number 8. Just played
Seems
it.
that you've been living two lives.
This one's easy. Come on, Luke. Tell me you got this one.
No.
Oh Jesus.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're
The
disappointed.
only thing I know is you're the one, Neo.
No, it's Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, I know that one. That's it.
I couldn't say that because that'd just be way too obvious. 4-4-1. We still got a tie.
Me and Mike.
Luke might just be the only one getting slapped. Number 9.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's too easy. Brokeback.
How many times you watched it there, Josh?
Well,
It's
I'm
too
just
easy.
saying.
Okay,
but that's like
Whoa.
when you think of that movie, that's the scene
I
you
know.
think of, even if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, and I
haven't
picked
seen
Brokeback Mountain.
Yep.
I've seen
Wish
it.
I knew how to quit you.
I've seen it.
That's a good movie.
No.
I'm not going to deny, other than the tent scene where freaking, what's his name,
I've actually
spitting on
never.
his hand.
I've never seen it all the way through, but I've seen parts of it.
So 5-5-1?
Yep.
Jesus.
Down to
here we
this. If Mike gets this one right, he wins because I didn't put anything down.
I got it right.
go. You guys get to get revenge on Luke. Double
got it
slap.
You're 100%.
I am 10. I'm 110% right.
All right.
Number 10.
Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead.
That would be Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction. Final answer.
Oh, Mike pulls out the victory, didn't he?
Yep.
You
and
snitch,
bitch! And now that you say it, it
Don't
makes
slap
sense.
me hard, please. I'm sensitive.
Mike, you're all excited, but you got 5 out of these 10 easy questions right. So even the best was only 50%. So I
don't
thought I made
give-
it too easy, but apparently
I don't
No.
give a shit if I won by an inch or a mile.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Damn it.
Vin Diesel.
Now that you
It's
say that, it
Fast and
just makes
Furious.
it's obvious that that was what it was.
All right, Mike gets a double slap on Luke and Josh.
A double slap. He gets one slap.
Yeah, a
each.
double. Yeah, he gets to do it both of you at the same time if he wants.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying a double slap, like we each get slapped twice.
Take your headphones off unless you want to have them
I
removed.
want to get slapped first. The first slap is always the nice
All right,
one.
let me get on mic control.
This is gonna suck. We need to stop this whole slapping for the losers, because I've been slapped every time.
Come up with something better then.
Shit. I said a bamboo stick across the back.
Yeah, because that's
I
what
came up with peas and it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I've got the mic. He's about to slap Luke.
Aww.
That was pussy shit. Hey, you only get one try.
I'm sorry, Josh.
I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little better.
That's why I wanted
Here we
to go
go.
first. They always learn from the first one. Yes.
Oh. Pain.
Nobody wants to hurt me. Look at his face.
Oh. Look at what face.
That was a lot better.
That face.
That second one.
Yeah.
Josh always gets the
I
brunt
always-
of things.
I know.
Apparently.
Fuck.
I don't know. Luke. Or,
I told you I'd get you back from my hair.
Mike got beat up pretty bad a couple episodes
Yeah.
ago.
He got his hair pulled. He got slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to eat peas.
Zed's dead.
Oh, you did.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Call a couple hard-hitting pipe niggas over here to go to work on Mr. Rapist with a blowtorch and some pliers. That's like all we got on the agenda. But if you guys want to just riff and talk some
Anybody
shit.
got anything?
Can we talk about how good Quentin Tarantino is as a director?
Oh yeah. Well, no,
Oh,
not lately.
shit.
He's very
What do you
hit or
mean
miss.
not lately?
Not
No,
lately.
he's
Fuck
very
you.
hit or miss.
Calm
He
down.
will have a badass movie and then a movie that's
Django
complete
Unchained
shit.
was amazing.
Yes, but what was the last movie
I
he had
didn't
before
like
that?
Glorious Bastards was amazing.
Okay, what about before that?
He had what's the one with Kurt
Machete.
Russell where he's the Death Proof?
Oh,
That shit was awesome. That shit was awesome.
See?
Watch it again.
See
That
what I
was
mean?
miss.
See what
That
I
was
say when I
miss.
say he's hit and
No.
Okay, he's
I
mostly
disagree.
hit.
I
one or two
disagree. I
misses.
But
disagree.
but he isn't just,
Death Proof was fucking awesome.
But then again,
No.
the best
Kurt
of
Russell's
them,
awesome.
No, it wasn't. It was bad.
No.
I actually never saw that one.
Watch it.
Did you say you never seen it?
I had
But you're
never-
talking shit about
His
it.
wife has never seen Dumb and
I've
Dumber.
seen parts of it. I've never watched it all the way through.
It's a strange
Then watch the
family.
whole thing before you talk
That's
shit
because the
about
parts
it,
I've
dumbass.
seen I didn't really like. So
Well, yeah, because it's stupid.
yeah.
It's bloated. It's just talking.
So
the
then,
whole
what do you
time.
like about it, Lauren?
Death Proof?
Yeah.
What's not to like?
The
It's Kurt
cars go
Russell.
fast.
Kurt Russell kills girls. Kurt Russell kills hot chicks with his car. He has this. It's like a stunt car, and he has a
It's
roll
pretty
cage in it.
brutal.
And the only thing that's not protected in the car is the passenger seat. And he has like a window dividing him from the passenger seat. So he like seduces these hot young girls, gets them to get in the car with him, and then the door locks when they get in, and they're stuck in there. And then he goes like 180 miles an hour and plows into other cars or into walls, and they go flying through the window and die.
It just sounds
it's
very
disturbing.
repetitive. It sounds very
And like
repetitive.
all Quentin Tarantino movies, it's got great dialogue. So when he's sitting there talking to the girls, it's to me, it's very.
I will have to go back and watch it again. 'cause
Let's watch it again.
I just remember the stupid like long scenes and being bored, but maybe I would enjoy it more now. I was young when I watched
I mean, if you like really good dialogue, it's a good movie. Just like all of Quentin Tarantino movies. Now we're stacking beer cans.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of Reservoir Dogs. If you don't like that scene where
Oh,
they're
I
talking about the
fucking
tips
love
and shit.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs is good. Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't you tip, Mr. Pink?
I don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it.
Do you guys always tip well?
It is kind of fucked up though.
Do you guys always tip well?
Look,
I tip very well.
I tried to within my means.
I tip very well. I do.
Yes.
I tip above.
What
yeah,
the-
The
yeah,
15%.
Yeah,
or
I said I
whatever.
tip
I think
closer to
it's
20.
18% now.
I'd say I tip
I've heard that. I heard it went up.
I think
I'd say
it's
closer. I tip around 20, but I do think it's bullshit that we're paying their wages. The idea that restaurants are able to pay them like $2 an hour, they're allowed to pay them like a quarter of minimum
Yeah,
wage.
exactly,
And they're
because-
basically forcing us to pay them their wages.
Yeah.
We already
And then we
get
feel
fucking
sad.
shaken down with taxes and everything. Now we got to pay every waitress. So
Luckily, though, most restaurants do pay at least minimum wage. There are a couple out there that don't.
I'm sure Mike would like to be expected to get tipped when he helps someone, at his job, or
Yeah.
me when I help someone at my
Yeah.
job. But it's there's
me
only
too.
a couple jobs that
Do the dishes.
Same
and
thing.
I
Like
get a
over the
couple
summers,
you do get tipped
That'd be nice.
quite well from.
Yeah. For,
And when's the last time you did the dishes?
bucks. Oh shit.
when for my job, when I do landscaping over the summers, it'd be nice to do someone's entire backyard and then have them throw me $20 even. But no, they go,
Oh, that
it
didn't
looks,
happen for you?
They go, oh, it looks really nice, thank you, and then they go in their house.
It's
and
it's
like,
weird.
okay.
The
no, sometimes it did, but not all the time.
It's weird who we decide that gets tipped and who doesn't.
And
You
it's
know,
like the-
like trash men get a lot of shit. Trash
Yeah.
men, I hear around like Christmas time and stuff, they get tons of shit.
Well,
they get
because
gift
they don't-
cards and
And like McDonald's workers and Jack in the Box workers and shit like that.
Yeah.
We don't tip them when we get
Fuck
our food.
no.
No.
And those guys are
But
probably
they
working
want
harder.
now-
$15 an hour while troops
and
in
now
Afghanistan,
they-
Iraq are getting paid
Jack in the
below
Box
minimum
and
wage.
all those fast food
80 cents an hour.
all those fast food burger places, they're trying to make them more like restaurants now, to where when you order your food, they'll hand you like the little, thing that has the number on it, and you just go sit down, and then they bring the food out to you and set it down.
Where are
Well,
you going where they do that?
like Carl's Jr.
Buffets.
No, like a lot of the fast food restaurants are starting to do that now, where they'll give you like the little like Arby's, Carl's Jr., all those places. When you order, they'll give you the little triangle with the number on it, and you just go sit down, and then
Yeah.
they bring the food out to you.
Oh, okay.
Arby's
That's
has kind
nice.
of always done that,
Yeah.
right?
But a lot of the other
Arby's,
places
yeah.
are starting to do that, and it's like, now do you? Okay, well now I'm sitting here, they're bringing the food to me. Do I tip now? I mean, it's like
No.
No.
I don't.
No.
But it's like, is that what they're trying to go towards?
No, they're not. They're just doing it for customer service.
It's just something you don't think of. You don't think to tip those people, but we always think to tip the waiters, waitresses, and bartenders.
When did that become customary?
They just kind of snuck it up on us and made us start doing it. I don't know. It's been a long, long time before we were born. It's been going
You
down.
can't get in trouble for not tipping though.
Tip
It's not
stands
mandatory.
for to ensure prompt service.
Yeah.
That's what it tips.
Well, yeah,
Right,
I
but
mean,
nowadays you get tweeted at and shit if you don't. And
Yeah.
If you're drinking at a bar and the bartender or whatever, and you don't tip them, and he's brought you like 2 or 3
What's
drinks,
fucked
then
is-
you're kind of an asshole.
yeah,
No,
what's fucked
no.
is they can do an absolute garbage job and you're still expected to tip them at least 15%.
No, if they do shit, I will not leave them shit.
So you take the word tips
No.
to heart.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I understand if it's busy. If it's busy, I'm not going to go nuts on it. But if it is dead and you're sitting somewhere playing on your fucking phone or playing with your dick in the back, I want a goddamn beer. I'm fucking thirsty.
Playing with your ass waist.
Yeah. No, I want a
I'm
goddamn
thirsty,
beer.
as if that's like hydrating you in any way.
I'll admit that I tip more if they're good. If they are
Yeah,
always
if
on
they-
time and
if
bring
they-
me my drinks, I might
if
go,
they
no.
are getting me
Yeah, but
new
like I
drinks,
said, they're at least getting 15% most of the time, regardless of how well they do.
That's true.
It's kind of
no,
like the
not
standard.
for me.
I do, and even if they've done a horrible job, it's you give them.
I get irritated with the fact that I like to have, like, when I'm almost down to the bottom, I like to have another beer on the way.
I think once your drink's down to a quarter, it needs to be filled back up.
And it's like, all right, give me another beer.
Mike's
Unless
like
I see-
Mike's dangling a carrot in front of him, like, your tip's dropping $1 every time my beer hits the
Yeah.
bottom of the glass.
Oh, you almost had it.
Yeah.
You gotta be quicker than that.
It's like, we started at $20. I was going to give you $20. But every time you fucked up and hit the bottom of the glass, you lost $1.
$20 is a big tip.
That's
I know.
a huge.
That's
the
a
bitch
big
better,
ass tip.
The bitch better be bringing me my beer.
Bring me my beer.
Beer.
No,
I don't think that it should. It's to ensure prompt service. If I'm not getting prompt service, you ain't getting a tip. I'm not going to play that pity shit where, oh, well, this is how I make my living. It's like, no. If you were shitty at service, if you kind of just went, I mean, I don't want you coming over there sitting down in the chair next to me and talking
Oh,
to
I
me.
hate that when they try to have a conversation. I don't want to talk to any of those
like
fuckers.
like Hooters. Hooters is a big one. It's like,
Oh, I'm okay with
okay,
that.
I understand. All right, well, when I want to watch a fucking football game and drink goddamn beer and eat shitty ass fucking
America.
overpriced food,
Okay, what about Buffalo Wild Wings and their shitty ass wings? Do you guys think their food's good or?
honestly,
I fuck their
I haven't had it.
I
in
honestly
forever.
don't think wings are good.
Dude,
I
you're
don't.
crazy. Wings are amazing.
With the bones,
Wings are good.
they fucking
Wings are
suck. It's nothing
amazing.
but cartilage and like ligaments and shit. You're
it's a
eating.
Then you
baby
got
chicken.
shitty wings.
Yeah,
You probably
all of
went
them.
to Buffalo Wild
Any
Wings.
fucking wing I've ever had is
Fucking
shitty,
suck.
and I've had a lot of different types of wings.
Dude, wings are amazing. They're not meant to like fill you up.
Are you
or
talking boneless or are you talking the ones
No,
with the
even
fucking...
both. It doesn't
Both.
matter.
There's
They're-
a reason they used to be basically thrown out.
That's
And
the
then
thing.
some
Though,
jerk off
You can't-
decided to be a good
you can
idea to
make
fucking
money
sell
off
these things.
this.
You can't look at wings
America.
as like
now
your
they're like
main-
more expensive per pound than fucking...
I could buy a whole chicken where it has more meat on it.
But you
than a
can't.
whole
That's the point,
basket.
though. Is you can't look at it as far as you can't look at it as your main meal. It's just a little appetizer. It's just a little
You're not
taster.
eating pizza and
No,
chicken
there's a lot of
breast.
people that
But
eat
they're,
wings
they're
as a
taking
meal,
the
though.
trash of
Yeah,
chickens.
but that's what I'm saying is there's not that much meat on it because it's supposed to just be an appetizer. It's supposed to be just something you nibble on and it's
Then
good.
why do they offer like 50-piece wing?
Because some people want to eat it as their main meal because they're that good.
Well, another thing too is it's like a party thing. When you're having a party, you're
Yes.
having people over to watch UFC fights, and you put out a big fucking thing of.
Have you ever
of
done that?
wings. Well, no, I don't.
It's
know.
fucking gross.
Oh yeah, you
Everybody's
guys
just...
have come over before
Yeah.
to watch fight. We didn't have wings.
No,
No, we had pizza.
We
We
did
had
have
pizza.
pizza
We
though.
did have
Yes,
pizza.
good job.
So
You were a
fuck
good
you
host.
guys.
You were a good host.
Yeah. Did you give us anything? I give you pizza.
Every
you ungrateful
year
shit.
for the Super Bowl, every year for the Super Bowl, my stepdad makes just a giant plate of wings, all different kinds of wings. He makes potato skins and all kinds, and it's just so good. His wings are you got to
Dude,
try
what-
my stepdad's wings.
What deep fried and battered and covered in sauce is not good?
But he doesn't deep fry the wings. He
Bakes
bakes
them?
them, and they're just.
I will
Cuts
give
them
you
off the
that.
chicken
Baked
some
wings are
stuff.
much better, but still, I'd rather have a baked piece of chicken than deal with cartilage and bones and shit.
Sounds
Do
like
not
you're
get your...
lazy.
It's like, you know what I relate it to is sunflower seeds.
Dude,
just-
sunflower seeds are amazing.
You want
I
to
don't
work
like
that much for
sunflower
so
seeds.
little
Oh my
fucking
God.
reward?
I eat sunflower seeds every single day.
Good for you. They're
Every
shitty.
day. They're so good. They're just.
I like it when they're already opened and they come in the bag.
Yes, because
Those
there's
are
actually...
nice.
Ugh.
I don't want to work 10 minutes to get a damn morsel of food.
10 minutes for one seed takes me 30 seconds.
Yeah, and then you gotta spit the shit out. You gotta find somewhere to spit these
It's
things.
You have an old bottle, like a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah,
or
and then everyone
something.
has to deal with your bottle of seeds sitting around.
It's like chewing tobacco.
Yeah, what about
Only
people that chew
gayer.
tobacco?
I'm not for that either.
Okay, but I'm just saying it's the same concept. You're got something in your mouth, you're spitting into
That's
a
why
cup.
I don't eat pistachios anymore because I don't want to open the fucking
pistachios.
thing.
I'm on the
I
other
love
side of the fence
pistachios.
there.
But you
You
gotta
cannot
open
know.
it, and it's just
And pistachio flavored things.
And I will
Oh my
open it.
god.
no, dude.
I do not like pistachio flavored ice cream.
Oh, it's
It is
so
disgusting.
That is nasty.
So good.
Anything that's like food related ice cream, like
Might have to go get some
strawberry
pistachio.
shortcake ice cream, like no.
You
If
don't like
it's-
strawberry shortcake's good.
Well, strawberry shortcake's good, but like
The
strawberry
ice cream,
shortcake ice
you
cream.
ever had like the little? You can get them at like 7-Elevens. It's the little. It's like a bar, almost like a chocolate bar or something, but it's strawberry shortcake
Yeah, I know what you're
on a
talking
stick. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, really fucking good.
I know I've tried like pistachio ice cream, and I've tried like potato chip ice cream, and
They
it's
have,
all
like-
just disgusting.
And they do like shit now where they're trying to put bacon in everything.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to Panda Express. They
Oh
were
my God.
asking me if I wanted orange chicken with bacon in it. Told them to go fuck themselves. How dare they?
I would say the complete
Are you
opposite.
gay?
Be
Do you not like bacon?
Yeah.
In my orange chicken? That's
The
disgusting.
orange chicken and bacon doesn't sound like a
Bacon
good
sounds
mix.
amazing.
Bacon
It's probably just
on
fucking
anything.
The only
bacon.
shitty part is the orange chicken there.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I had bacon bits on a fucking maple Long John donut. Holy shit! It was
Bacon bits on a donut.
Bacon bits
It
is
was
disgusting.
delicious.
Bacon bits on a salad though is good.
No,
it
it's
was
not.
an azergam. It was an azergam.
No.
It goes hand in hand though. Donut breakfast, bacon breakfast. You know that kind of sounds.
It is a
I
pastry
guess
with
it's-
the meat.
I can see
It's one
that
of those
one.
things where if you have something sweet, you want something salty. If you have something salty, you want
Yeah.
something sweet. So I guess it's kind of both in one.
I
which
crave a
can
donut
understand.
once in a while, but man, do you regret it when you eat a donut?
Yeah.
I don't.
Holy
I
shit!
never
It makes you
talk,
sick.
You want to talk about a spike of
Yeah.
energy and then just like making you want to nap the rest of the day?
And shit your brains out.
Because
all
that
the
spike of
time.
energy lasts all of like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
you're just. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just immediate regret. There's no food that you regret quicker than that than a
No
donut to me.
nutrition
You're probably
value.
halfway.
Yeah.
You're
It's
only
just
halfway
pure
through
sugar
it.
and
Chinese
gluten
food.
and dough and just ugh.
Empty
Chinese
calories.
food makes me
Although
regret it
at
more.
work today,
I've never had Chinese food.
At
really.
work today, one of
You've
the
never had Chinese food? Is that what you just said?
I've tried like orange chicken once, but I've never had like traditional. Got like a one of those cups with the noodles and shit in
What
it.
is wrong with you?
Oh, you need to try actual.
How do you
like,
go your whole
authentic.
life
What Lauren does
without
is
eating-
Authentic
he
is
looks
pretty
at something and
I
decides.
smell it and look at
he
it.
looks
and I'm
at
like,
it and decides
not for
whether
me.
he likes it or not. He
Not for
doesn't
me.
try it.
He
Okay.
judges it by
So for his
cover.
punishment, we'll bring in like like a couple noodles
No,
and you'll lose your
I
mind.
know
You
what
ever
his
see a pussy
punishment
by
is.
itself? Not for me.
Not for me. No, we already know what his punishment is.
Oh.
Dum dum dum. Mustard.
You don't like mustard?
You make a game.
He
Make the questions
if he
answerable.
if he smells mustard, he probably will throw up.
No way.
No joke. If we're doing that, I'm going to go get a puke bucket.
Yep.
Not kidding.
We're
Yeah.
doing it.
Wow. Wow.
Mustard.
I've never eaten it, and because the smell makes me want to gag.
It's a little sour too. But
It's a
that's the
little
taste.
tart.
It's like
Starting to get
sauerkraut.
like a
do you
little
like
shaky.
Do you like sauerkraut?
Never had it, and I will not eat that either.
I
Oh,
don't
I
like-
love
I don't like
sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's
I
delicious
love-
on brats.
I love.
It smells like
sauerkraut.
something rotting. I don't want to eat it. I'm not a fucking bear looking
Then
for
don't
some
go to
rotting
Korea
fish.
and get kimchi. Rotting cabbage, literally. Rotted cabbage. With human feces all over it.
That's disgusting.
Those Asian places are disgusting. Though.
They're
They
filthy
fucking
animals.
they've got like live pigs and cows and shit everywhere.
Dogs.
You mean what
Dogs.
America was in the beginning?
What?
Exactly.
Just animals running around,
Yeah.
farmland.
It's disgusting. I'm glad we have slaughterhouses and shit to keep them all away. I don't need to see that shit.
Once in a while, you drive cross country and you have to drive one and be like, "Oh God, look at that!"
Cows,
And you'll be
it's
eating it
disgusting.
later on that day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you go in your backyard, you have chickens, and you see how disgusting they are. It's like, that's what we eat. It's gross.
Yeah, my chickens are beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
They make me all these little eggs, and then I chase them around with the hose when they're making noise, and they wake me up.
Don't make me get the house.
Do they? They don't like do the whole rooster sound though, do they? What do they do?
They go every fucking 10 seconds when you're sleeping on Friday morning, and you just want to. You go out there with the intentions of killing them, and then you settle with spraying them with the hose for 8 minutes while they're cornered. The
Animal
one,
abuse,
the
where's
one,
PETA?
the one literally
Concentration
learned not to do it anymore. The one stopped. We fucking like waterboarded it so much to the point where it's like I'm not
Jesus.
doing that.
Threw a
anymore.
rag over its head. and
The
started
other,
spraying
now
it.
we break out the hose to like water the plants, and it's like wanting to fly over the wall and shit.
We have ways of making you shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, chickies. You guys
Anything
happy? Happy with the way two-part
Yeah.
episode went? We're an hour and 40 minutes in. So, I mean,
I need
An
a
hour and 40.
cigarette.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Part two.
Bardo.
We had a lot of topics. I felt like it was going to take a little bit longer, but it seems like we really kind of.
hour and 40 is a long time. We're almost 2 hours
Yeah, I
in.
guess you're right.
Yeah.
Pretty
We're
good.
pushing Joe Rogan status.
Mike's still going to talk about something a little bit here right at the end, because
The greatest news since my first erection.
yeah, someone he's in love with
Oh shit!
is coming out of retirement.
Mhm.
Again.
Saved it for that.
What song do you request here, Mike? It's a Garth Brooks night.
I've got friends in low places.
I think we said before that we don't have that one.
Yeah. Remember we decided that.
Any other requests?
God damn it.
I got Colin Baton Rouge. I got
like
The
Colin
River.
Baton Rouge.
I like the one that you guys were playing the last time.
Thunder Road.
Thunder Road. I like
Thunder
that
Road.
Thunder Rolls.
Thunder Roll, same thing.
Both just.
I
Shut
like
the fuck
Thunder
up.
Road better. That's
Just
kind
shut
of
the
better.
fuck up and don't talk.
All right, you ready?
Do you have Keith Urban?
Let's go. Let's play some. Let's play
Probably.
some.
Hold on, let me
So
look.
wait, real quick. What's the story, Mike? So we're talking about Garth Brooks. What about him?
I have Keith Urban.
Right now.
Oh, do you have the sweater one?
I
don't know.
swear to God, if I get anything, I apologize.
Yes. Are you
Keith
happy,
Urban's
Mike?
coming out of retirement.
Why do you have such a man crush on this guy?
You're telling me you don't like this song?
I think this was played at my wedding, actually.
Oh, really?
He just broke out the gun
I just
again.
pulled out the gun.
Mike, you're not allowed to have the gun at the podcast anymore.
Yeah, no
Seriously.
shit.
Hand it over. Give it to me.
Pass it. You have it loaded too.
Garth
Put that thing
Brooks.
away before one of us gets shot with a bulletproof vest on and dies instantly.
And they're going to be on Shitheads of the Week next
Yeah.
week.
I won't
So
be
what's the
aiming
story,
for
Mike?
chest.
What is it that you want to talk
Garth
about?
Brooks has officially come out of retirement for a
Garth
3-year
Brooks.
tour.
So do you think it's only this tour then, and then he's gonna go back into retirement?
Yeah, he just needs money.
Oh, okay.
Quick money.
So he's not like legitimately coming out of retirement to make a
No,
bunch
no.
of more CDs.
Well, he's making an album that's actually dropping Black Friday of November. So end of November is
Yeah.
coming out with a new album, and he's keeping the same music, so it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's going to be Black Friday. He releases only the album in stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to start do digital copies, but he will not be releasing it on iTunes.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, that's how he's always been. This is his first digital. So you'll get to get it off his website, but anywhere else he won't be able
So you
to.
think this will be his only CD, and then
Well,
he'll
the
go back
tour.
into retirement?
No,
Well,
I think
CD and
he'll
tour.
probably he has 3-year tour.
Oh.
It's 3 years long, so I'm sure he'll have a couple.
Gonna make some
albums.
fucking bank on that
and,
tour.
And he's keeping the same music as he did back in the 90s.
When he
He's-
was real famous.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Some
do
of this shit.
He's not gonna pull the whole bro country and hip hop that's going on right now.
He's
So-
good, man. He's
No.
when you think of country, you think of Garth Brooks.
I think of Keith Urban.
Because you have a man crush on him.
And you want to suck Star's dick. But anyways, yeah, he actually tried starting his tour in Ireland, but they canceled that due to just too much problems to do with 2 concerts in the same country. It's a small country; they have problems.
He couldn't do one.
They couldn't do one, wouldn't let him start there, so now his tour is officially starting in Chicago.
Oh.
So that'd be his first tour.
Is he coming to Vegas?
I'm hoping he comes near it. He has to come to Vegas.
A 3-year tour. I mean, you got to think at some point.
Well,
he will.
and he also he played here, so I'm sure he wants to get that atmosphere again.
Are you going to go?
Fuck yeah, I'll take a loan out to go see him.
Take a loan out. Play the
So
Thunder
blunt.
Rolls. Play the Thunder Rolls. That's my jam.
All right.
Now outside.
Turn it up.
Let's listen to the beginning.
We're gonna go out on some Rolling Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us. It was a 2-week gap again. We hate doing that.
I know.
And like we said, it was such a fucking
It wasn't
bummer to
on-
lose that
it
one.
was not on purpose, you know?
No, it was such a. We literally tried 3.
As soon as you turn this off, you save it fast.
Oh yeah, we did the first one and it was awesome and we were so happy, and then right as I was about to save it, we lost it. So we started up the second one and it was going even better than the first one, and then we realized that we were recording it wrong. It was not going through the mixer.
Yep.
It was coming through the computer. So by the time we started up the third one, our fucking spirits were broken.
Well, the thing is we went all the way through the third
was
one.
drunk.
Recorded the whole third one, but
Yeah,
then
we saved it and
re-listened to it and it was just so bad we couldn't do it.
I didn't even have to listen to it. I knew it was going to be bad.
We didn't even listen to the whole thing. We listened to the first like 20 minutes and we were just like, nope.
We put our headphones down and we all looked at each other like, that was bad.
I passed out
really
on the
bad.
floor.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, thanks for listening to part 2.
Yeah.
If you didn't listen to part 1, you're dumb. Go back and listen to it.
Fuck you if you don't listen to part 1.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen to part 2, you listen to part 1, you got to be stupid.
Part
Just-
1 had some awesome. We had great things happen, and it's just the only thing you have to deal with is the audio. Is not. We didn't have things turned up quite enough yet. We didn't have the mic stands. We didn't have. all
We're talking about
the
part
first
1 of
episode.
this podcast.
Lawrence Hayes.
On
and
that note,
Shane.
I think we'll leave
getting
you
tired.
guys.
I just want to thank all the pot smokers and alcoholics that are listening to this show.
And thank you to all the people who are actually starting to comment on our
Yeah.
videos. We
Yeah,
appreciate
we
it.
appreciate it. Go
we
ahead.
love the comments.
If you guys even want to If you want to talk about a topic or want us to talk about a topic, just post a comment.
Absolutely.
Give us a subject to talk about.
We will respond to any and every comment.
Yep.
No one's saying anything mean though. It's all nice.
We swear to God, we'll hunt you down and
Not
cut
yet.
your fucking
We'll get
legs
some
off.
haters out there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, you haven't made it unless
Also,
there's a hater.
I'm running out of shitheads, so you guys
Yeah.
need to start doing stupid shit.
All right.
I do shoot.
Make some headlines.
I do it every single day.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Mic's off.
All right, let's do it.
And he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night as the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.